Hello, everybody. We are back with another episode. And guess what we have today? We have Soraya. Let's go.
Hello,
Welcome,
hello.
welcome. So today we're talking about your character Felicia from Darkstalkers. But before that, let's talk a little bit about you. Why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about your journey so far into game art.
Thank you. I can. So my name's Soraya. I'm Soraya online. I have been doing games art for about 5 years. Did 2 years in college, 3 years in uni. Considered a master's. Did not do that.
Good choice.
Good choice. We decided instead we're gonna develop our portfolio. But recently, in past like 2 years, I've been working full time and trying to balance building my portfolio. And I've had a mentorship with Limit Break, and the previous contestant that was my mentor.
Contestant.
Contested. Whoa.
Challenger. Emily Harrison. She's a lovely person. So she's been my mentor, and she's been helping me through my artistic journey. A lot of my art recently hasn't been full body characters. I have been keeping them in the dungeon, in the whip dungeon, so they stay in there until they're they are until they're cooked, you know.
Let them marinate.
Exactly, they gotta marinate. So this is my first full body character since pretty much my final major project in uni. Thank you. So in like 2 years, but you know, we're getting there. But I've been joining in with the speed sculpts with you, Adrian, and stuff, and I've been trying to develop my skills over the past. Yeah, they're so good. They're so fun. The Hellboy one's so fun. So yeah,
let's go.
That's my journey. My journey's not very exciting. Not yet.
Hey, dude, it's kind of hype if you ask me.
Yeah. No, I wish I
Thank you.
realized like how important, how valuable speed sculpts were early on. Because I kind of thought that your portfolio only has to be made up of big, full characters until you had this. Because speed sculpts are kind of like a mini training arc to focus on one element of a character, and then you can build it towards this big pillar, which is your big character.
They're just so fun. I love them. I like specializing in. I want to specialize in characters. That's why I'm in this Discord with you guys, trying to mingle and learn some tips, some secrets. But I like primarily just want to do characters now because obviously uni makes you do everything. Characters is my passion, and hand painting, texturing is also my passion. But we're doing a PBR challenge, so sorry about that. How it goes.
I don't get comfort zone. You gotta push the skills. You know
maybe we'll do Hades too. Who knows?
Spoilers.
no, please, no Hades too. No Hades.
You mentioned a little there about balancing your full-time job as well with doing portfolio work. How has that been for you?
It's been a riot. It's been because I work in hospitality. It's constantly up and down. So you get dead weeks, busy weeks, and then in between all of that, traveling home, getting on the PC. And I just want to be, as much as I can be creative in the field that I'm in, doing all my little drawings on my arts and my coffees and stuff. It's just not fulfilling at all, and I just get a bit bogged down. But when I come home and I get to like join in on the speed sculpts with you guys and like see you guys when you're messaging throughout the day in the Discord, and I sit there and I look and I'm like, I must go home. I must do more. It's like a constant in my life now. It's great, and everyone's so nice and inspiring, and I looked up to a lot of you guys, like, before being in here, so it's surreal being in this Discord with everyone, because everyone's so good, and they're so cool, and I don't feel like I deserve to be here, but
get out of
here. I'm here to stay.
You better.
So yeah. I try.
No, honestly, it's been such a pleasure. And I think when we put this Discord together, that's all it's really about. It's about sharing knowledge and like taking away this disguise that we're meant to be perfect artists of what you see online and show more of the transparency of the process and what happens behind the scenes.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's so fun. It's like, especially when we're all basically pulling our hair out together. It's great.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a community.
Sharing the pain.
Yeah,
it's like, oh,
sharing the pain.
You have an ugly face as well. That's kind of nice to see. Yeah.
Should we get cracking then and see what you've been cooking, huh?
I guess so. Don't expect much.
Come on, dude, it's epic.
So this is my PowerPoint. I am doing Felicia from Darkstalkers, and yeah, I'm very excited. Half naked cat
Meow.
lady. It's great. Yeah. So who is Felicia? And I'm gonna preface this by saying I've never played Darkstalkers, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the fans of Darkstalkers out there. I'm
Fake
sorry.
fan.
I know it's terrible. It's terrible. But Felicia is basically she is one of the first female characters that originated in the Darkstalkers franchise, and she's one of the first alongside Morrigan Aisland. And if you know, you know. There might be a few episodes later seeing some
Oh.
more Darkstalkers characters.
We
Who
hope. We
knows?
hope.
Who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe we got a little thing
Oh,
going on. Who
shit.
knows? But she is just basically a Catwoman. She is not the Catwoman, not the one we know and love, Selena Kyle, but she's a
A little bit more
Catwoman.
skin on this one.
A little, yeah, a lot of skin. I mean, I
Yeah.
chose that because who wants to do
Yeah, why
cloth?
did you choose this one? Very interesting.
Who wants to do cloth folding? Let's be for real. Let's
Good
be for
excuse.
real. Yeah,
That's one
yeah.
way.
It's
Yeah,
my
to choose a naked character.
it's my anatomy practice, obviously. Like,
Yes, yeah. True, true.
so her design is based off of all of the Darkstalker characters are based off of like mythological creatures and like fairy tale type of things. So it can be anything. From what I found out about Felicia is she's akin to a bakaneko, which is like Japanese mythological. It's like a cat it's like a shape-shifting cat, but it typically
Mm.
shapeshifts into a woman. And her main design is based off this poem by Edward Fields called The Curse of the Catwoman. And it's about how like he gets lured in and
You've done your research,
killed.
dude. God
Yeah.
damn.
I do. So my process is going to tie in nicely to later in the PowerPoint. My
Mm.
process is I like to I like to hyper focus on details that don't really matter. Like, and that's really bad because you're just trying to like not get through the project, but it kind of stumps me sometimes. I'm over detailed with some of the things, but it's a curse and a blessing, as I've said. Like, I
Yeah.
think too much about things, silly little things, and which is good. Which anyway, I'll keep going on. She was taken in as a child, raised by a nun, which ties into my design a little bit later. You wouldn't guess that from how she looks, but we love. She was exposed as a Catwoman from a young age, and instead the whole premise of like Darkstalkers is about like they're all rejected because they're all like monstrous beings and stuff, but she
Mm.
actually was accepted by a human, and all
I
her
wonder
whole
why.
personality. I know. Her whole personality is shaped by her just being embraced by love, and all she wants to do is make the world a better place where humans can coexist with Darkstalkers peacefully and nice. And she's very cool. Like more I researched into her, she's not just like obviously you see her and you just think she's just made for sex
Damn.
appeal.
Yeah,
Yeah, you go, damn. But she's actually just a lot more than that, and it's nice to see. It's nice to see. So when it comes to like the different interpretations of Felicia, I like to analyze all the different official artworks, and you can kind of see here that from her first iteration, she's kind of more like a feral, like half human, more on that side of monstrous, like the uncanny valley type of situation. And then obviously her most recent one, she is just straight up like a sex appeal-y kind of
Meow.
cute meow character. Yeah. So I really like my drawn was the middle one. Like I like in the middle where it's like she's soft, but she's also sharp. She's, she can just kill you in an instant if she needed to, but she doesn't want to. Like I like her body type in the middle one as well. I think that's just so much. I think comparing her to the other characters of Darkstalkers, it kind of helps her set apart, and not only just with the hair as well, because the other like Morrigan is quite slim with like bony hips and stuff, and then like
Yup.
Lilith is really flat and small and petite and quite on the line of like childlike proportions. So I wanted her to stand out against like all the other ones, and I was hoping
Mm.
she'd stand out against
Hope so.
everyone in the end. That's what I'm thinking. Um,
And it
so that's
will.
kind of yeah. I hope so. I hope so. So that's kind of my philosophy. My thing was like I divided it into two things of like she can be feral Catwoman, she can be sexy Catwoman. And my thing was like, I want to try and teeter on the both. I want to teeter on both, and that's what I'm sticking with. Ow, for the rest of the for the challenge as I design it. So
Whoa.
starting off, this is my mood board. That's kind of like the start of my process, and then I wanted it to be. I wanted like the balance of soft hip forms. Like if you can kind of see like this, there's like I know it's really small, but there's
Mm.
like a little reference image there, and she's like quite soft, and she's got soft hips, round hips, and then she's got like the nice structured abs, and I'm like, oh, that's really cool, and I think that really leans into the soft and sharp, like friendliness, but also if she has to fight, she will fight you. Like she's not gonna do anything. But
I can see you got a lot
yeah.
of Overwatch hyperlinks on there as well. Is that kind of the style you're aiming for?
I'm to be fair, I should have really picked like a style, but I think Overwatch is probably the closest one I want to drive towards. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'm kind of homogenizing a lot of things together, which is not the best, but I'm working. I'm doing something.
Mm.
Brain's
Right.
cooking. Yeah.
Grinding. Yeah, so cool.
Grinding,
Also, you
I'm
got Emma
grinding.
Frost, I think, on the left bottom corner with the hair, I guess, right? And how you.
Yeah. I was looking for when it comes because I know the hair is pretty much I'd say about 70% of
Yeah,
Felicia's character at
you
this
got
point.
them right.
Yep. So I've been looking for like big haired ladies and like big hair references. And like this girl from what's her name? I can't remember, but I think it's like
Sonia?
Sonia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sonia from Tis of the Kingdom. Love her hair. And I thought that was a really
Mm.
good reference and like it's a good balance of showing how it like I don't know. I like the silhouette. The silhouette's lovely, and it's just so good. And
Flow.
the Emma
Yeah.
Frost, I love. The flow is really cool. Okay, so this is my start. This is the start of my base mesh. I just start with I start from the lowest res that I can do. It's all just like like the sphere 32 or something like that. I just do it from the lowest that I can do it, because then it gives me a lot more flexibility if I don't like the forms, how they're going, how they're flow in. I can easily adjust all the anatomy. I don't have to worry about like re for it being too high. If it's too high, it's just not gonna. It's not good. It's just not good. It
Mm.
doesn't work.
Yeah. Then when we're working with primary forms, it's definitely, I find it way easier anyway to work quite low at the beginning just to get things in.
Yeah,
Mm.
True.
just gets everything in, and you can block everything out. And if you need to make quick changes on the fly, it's
Yeah.
so much easier. So much easier. And then we move on. I started like most people probably in this challenge. I start with the face first because that's the main event most
You gotta get it
times.
right.
Gotta get right, gotta get right. So I'm still staying quite low here. But I just want to block out the main like forms of the eyes. I gave her more like a cat like eye, and I gave
Mm.
her some like of the tear ducts and stuff, which she doesn't have in like most of the renditions that she has. Because it's just anime proportions, but I want it like in that little in the middle. I like it in the middle. I like it with a little bit of like anime and a little bit of the style.
A little bit of this, a little
A
bit of
little bit
that.
of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. But yeah, that's the start. That's the
Mm.
start.
So you
And
mostly
then she got
do like faces and busts for your speed sculpts, right? How
yeah.
does like making the face here compared to doing a speed sculpt?
It's got more consideration now because I'm thinking about when it comes to the pose, what I want her face to look like. So I'm trying to sculpt it as neutral as I can. With so like when I get later and do like expressions and different things for her face, it's like easier for me to do that. Um, I also when it comes to speed sculpt, I don't think because obviously it's a lot of it's not deforming, like it's just gonna stay stationary. So that's a lot of my consideration when I'm sculpting her face and stuff, and how it looks in proportion to the rest of the body as well. Especially that's a very
Mm.
important thing I try to consider. But yeah, I also have just a little bit of fun with it. I do try to keep it as like it's a speed sculpt type of thing, but then I forget about the rest of the body, and I'm like, oh my god. So then I moved on. I had some more. Somebody shared a really good reference into the Discord. It was the Chun-Li reference. I think it was Violetta, something, Sarah. I think somebody shared it, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna use that as my main reference for the forms, for the muscles, because I wanted it to be, like I said before, soft and sharp, but I wanted to really use this as like an anatomy practice. I know it doesn't really count with the monster hands and the monster feet, but I just wanted to use it as like a good practice of like, I always make my, like when it comes to characters, I always make the base meshes from scratch. Like I don't have a base mesh in the back seat that I can just use because I think it's good practice. I think it's more flexibility and control that I can just
Perspective.
like,
I try to reuse as much as
yeah.
I can usually, but
That's what I tried to do, but yeah. I threw a little Manu paint material in this to make me feel
oh, the goal,
a
dude.
little special, yeah. And
Shout out,
then
Manu.
we love it. And I moved on and I did a little bit more in her
Look at
face.
that. We get it. We're getting
Yeah.
the Emma Frost little flick.
Yeah, I got the flick. That's the main thing. I was like, I've got to get this flick in, otherwise it's not gonna come together. And then I moved on. I started doing a little bit of poly painting just to like
Ooh.
just to motivate me, you know? I live a little bit of motivation and I can see it coming together more than this one because her modesty garments are so tight to the skin. I'm like, yeah, she looks good, but how's it look with the garments on? And then I started putting them in with just some poly paint, and it's still quite low at the moment because I'm still adjusting based off people's feedback. And I was trying to block in the paws and the hand paws, and I've never done anthro anatomy before. It's coming along. You can see her coming along, and then it's the first wave of feedback. We got feedback from
Hey!
Adrian. Yeah, Adrian, feedback.
Oh shit, me?
Yes,
How did I
you.
do that, dude?
It's crazy. You did it like over like in an hour. It's crazy.
Oh,
It was good. But I
the
made
cat.
basically so when I posted it and you posted this, it like clicked something in my brain. I was like, so true. 60% leg, 40% torso, make her look long and sleek and like sultry. Um yeah, I took it really to heart and I was like, I'm gonna do it. Because I think I have a tendency of making my characters look dinky and short. I don't mean
And I'm the
to. They just
opposite. I
end up.
always stretch mine, you know.
I was like, maybe that's a blessing in disguise, you know. But this feedback really helped because I was gonna go for that like the muscle, like she's quite toned on the top, and then she's got like really toned stomach, toned legs, and that was like in one of the original depictions in the middle where they're like, she's not quite fully sex appeal, but she's also not quite feral. I really liked that one. I really messed with it, but then also the anatomy looks so off. Like you mentioned that it looked like was like balloons, like she had balloons on her shoulders, and I was like, wait, she's
I was
so
nice,
right.
guys. I promise.
No, no, not in like a bad way. It's like so true because it
Get rid
does
of those
like
balloons, dude. Come on.
and get rid of the balloons and give them real balloons, like. But it's so I took it to heart, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that next. But I really like struggled with making the legs longer. I don't know why. So I did try to implement it over time. This was the one that you were saying about her back and
Oh,
pulling
the
in the
face
shoulders a bit
changes
as
are
well.
lovely.
Yeah, and changing their face. This all Adrian. It's not me yet. It's not me yet. It's all
She's
Adrian
gonna
and
cook. She's
his
gonna cook, dude.
Photoshop. You gotta see,
But
you
I'm
gotta
so
see.
I just liquefied, dude. I need to learn how to do Jess's feedback, dude. She's on another level.
It's crazy because it's like every time I post and I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna do this next, that's next, and I'll do paint over tomorrow. And then somebody's already done like feedback paint over, and I'm like, this is great. I was gonna do it either way. Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
Um,
nice to have like people who have your back and kind of have a third eye on your work when you need it.
yeah.
I think the thing that has tripped you up has probably tripped me up before as well. With my
Mm,
character, I'm like so honed in on just one concept that I really like that I'm copying and tunnel visioned on the proportions and the pose of this one that I forget
yeah.
to like use all the other reference that I've got. So the one
Yeah.
that, you know, you had of the big muscles and I think you really liked, if that one's the goal, then having like supporting reference of all the others still needs to come into play, which I think is what Adrian's trying to say with the 60%
Yeah.
leg and bringing a little bit of that third gen sex appeal back into the second
Mhm.
gen to help support it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I think
nice.
it's honestly it really did help. Like, because when you posted it, I was like, it's like a light bulb. I was like, it's so true. Why didn't I not think of that? That's so good. And
But you
then
cook so much, dude. Let's go.
thank you. I was trying. I'm just trying. That's all I'm doing at the end of it. I'm just
That's
trying.
all.
And we all
Hey,
are.
everyone does
Thank
it. Like,
Yeah.
That's all
come
anyone
on.
could do. Do or do not. There is no try. Yeah. But when give back to my model, I was struggling trying to make the legs look long because every time I moved it, I was like moving them down, and I was like, yeah, they look longer, but they don't actually look longer. Like they just like I've just stretched them out a little bit. But Tom really helped in me realizing that if I move the kneecap up and make it quite smaller, and it actually balanced out the length of the legs, and I was like, that's so true. So I implemented that, and that's it. This is it
Nice.
after the feedback.
Boom shakalaka. Come
I know,
on, dude. Let it cook.
I know. And I was trying to when you posted about like squishing everything in, making things longer. I was trying to also wait until I did the hands to see how it all fit together properly
That's
because the
good.
hands are so big in proportion to the rest of her like anatomy. 'Cause she got
Mm.
big monster hands, she got big tootsies. This is how like I'm trying to think how it's gonna work when in consideration. So I did try to implement as much as I can. Any feedback that I got, I'm like, yes, I will
Yeah,
do.
but that's the feedback, It doesn't sometimes you don't need to like use it all, It's just there for you to, I guess, see like a difference. Like, you
See
can
the
use it,
light.
be like, oh, I like, for example, the feet. Everything else they showed me is pretty bad, but let me just do the feet, and then you know what I mean. You just combine what you like, and then boom shakalaka. You got a cool mesh.
I feel like 3D modern, a lot of it is just meshing everything together, see what forms, see what
Yeah.
Exactly.
works. It's fun, that's good. That's how art should be, I think. I think it's a lot of experimentation, a lot of, just keep trying,
Yeah.
keep trying.
I think that's the story of like Steal like an artist, right? Because
Yeah.
we pull so much inspiration from so many different places that our work is just a collection and collage of all of our favorite works put into
Yeah.
one. Mm.
I love that. I love that like analogy. I love it where it's like mesh everything together and it makes me as an
Yeah,
artist.
exactly.
I'm a ball of people. It's great. So I'm going to move on to lovely pose distribution day. I did all of that work previously. I wanted to get as much as the neutral A pose done as much as I could before you guys sent out the poses because I was like, a lot of things may need to be adjusted on
Mm.
what pose you gave me. And you gave me this lovely pose, this lovely little number. The little like,
Yes,
ooh,
sir.
look at it go.
We really liked this one. We felt like it captured her personality. You got a good look at like her forms and her hair and the pause in action and everything. It's really
That's
nice.
right.
It's so good. And it's so funny because when you posted this, I had that in my ref board and I was like, this is such a good pose.
We just knew it. We could
I was
sense it.
like, we got it, we got it, we got it. And then, so this is from the sculptor Musfal Mokhtar and a collaboration with the handmade object sculptors and distributors. And you gave it me based on having the 3D aspects, the 360 aspects, so that I can see it from every angle. And I really like that consideration. I really appreciated it. And it was really great. And I do appreciate it. It was great.
No.
I was so scared when I received this pose though.
It's a hard
So
character,
much.
like, and
Yeah.
I think all the poses that we found of her were really difficult, and even something that me and Adrian would be like, yeah, I
You're just
wouldn't
like,
even want to
no.
do this, you know.
And they're like really 2D, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're really
Mm,
2D and they're like stretch and like,
pushed.
Big
foreshortening and
stretch.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
Oh
things that
God,
would be
that's so
hard to find
scary.
reference for, because she's kind of her anatomy's like one of a kind, really. So having a figure that you
Yeah,
kind of have reference for all sides definitely is something we were
it was so
prioritizing.
helpful.
Mm.
So helpful. And I really appreciate that. I really do. I like when you first said, I was like, yeah, so many references. This is great. Unlike some of the other poses that you give people, I was like, yay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we got some
That's
complaints from
good.
people, but we don't talk about that.
Some
cut
people are
it.
like,
Jess, you gotta cut this one.
but it's good. It's good. But it gave me like this pose literally gives me the perfect excuse to learn how to pose in ZBrush, which I've never done before. And you, Jess, you've been such a help with making that what's it called, the document. I literally used that word for word. I'm like, I produced this.
Yay! I'm glad it worked.
Yay.
Wow.
Thank you. It was so, you put it in such a easy, legible format that it just
100%.
worked. And when everything clicked, I was like, nothing broke. Everything's good. What's going on?
When it breaks,
This is what
it's
this is
really
what
annoying.
progress is. Yeah, it's fair. I mean, I haven't gone back to the pose since I started Dynameshing. That comes a bit later, but you know, we'll figure it out when we get there. We'll figure it
Yeah.
out. Transferring attributes, we'll figure it out. But yeah, I did this in like an hour or two, and I got a few happy
Wow.
little accidents.
Ooh,
Yeah,
speed.
thank you.
Very, very
I
quick.
did try. I tried my hardest. I tried. I mean, it's still obviously a work in progress. It's only a test pose, but because since then I've added different forms in, fleshed out a lot of the abs and the hips and the flow. But after I did it, I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. And then I put the color on it. I was like, oh, this is even cooler.
It gives you that like boost of motivation. It like brings the character alive,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I was so excited. And like the ribbons, I was like, oh, like it's a little accident, but it's so cool. I'm like, yeah, I might do that for the next one. And I was trying to figure out how to pose the tail as well. I might do like a little love heart or something. I don't know.
I see the
It really
vision.
did motivate me.
Yeah.
You
I
see
see
the
the vision
vision,
too.
you see the vibe. You see the vision, the vibe.
The vision, the vibe.
Yes, the vision and the vibe. But yeah,
Aura
I
farming.
was really worried. She is aura farming.
The
honestly.
V and the ribbon is for vision and vibe.
Yeah, vision vibe, aura farming. But I was so scared when you gave it me because I was like, how am I even gonna do this? This whole mesh is gonna break. And then considering that, I was like, how am I doing this hair? Like, how is
Yeah.
that gonna happen?
Good luck.
I was thank you. I will get there eventually. But Lauren was really helpful, and like I literally was like, oh yeah, give me some advice from your Chaos Hades entry. I was like, that'd be great. That's good. And I woke up to a whole paragraph, breakdowns, a paint over, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, Lauren just
all
goes,
this
dude.
for
Like
me,
it's like a
just
whole
for me.
flipping full-time job, dude. With the
It's
with the
great.
feedback they are
It's so
giving the system.
helpful. It was so good. I was like, you don't have to do all this. Like literally, like I would have struggled and figured it out eventually. But it's exactly what I was like. I hadn't put it to paper yet, but it's exactly what I was thinking of doing. Like not anyway, but like that's exactly what I visioned in my head. I was
Yeah.
like, yes, the flow, the vibe, the negative space. You know, the curls are not fully curled; they're kind of like a kinky curl, like a tick tick tick,
Ooh.
and it's so good. I'm so
This
excited
is
to do the
the
hair.
great thing I see with Lauren's feedback. They
Mm-hmm.
give you a direction almost, and it's like a way of articulating the mental image you have onto paper and
Yeah,
into words. Like
yeah,
they can visualize it just by
they're so
drawing it
good.
for you. Very, very good.
Literally, they're so good. They've got a part of my brain in their brain somehow. Don't know how they've
This
done it,
feedback,
but
I was like studying this when this came through on your thread.
yeah,
I was like, oh, I mean, good, you know?
yeah. You're just so like, ooh, love it. I'm
Yeah.
so excited to get there. I've just gotta finish everything else. I've just gotta get there. I've just gotta get. So the advice was that they said to do the hair last as I did the pose, and I will take that advice fully, wholeheartedly. I'll do the hair last. I don't mind. But yeah, now it's to move on to my Dynameshing. I only just started Dynameshing because I wanted to make sure everything was lovely and correct before I started doing that, because there's kind of no going back. Like there is, but there's not. Like we're going hard now. Like we're maximizing all those forms, doing the abs, doing the hips, doing everything. I want to make her calves more defined than usual. I think in some of the concepts she has really overly defined muscle groups, and I'm like, oh, that's a bit too much, but I'll go a little bit extra because she's meant to be very agile. She's jumping off everywhere. She's a cat. She's half cat lady. I think she'd have pretty strong legs, so I give her pretty
Oh,
strong
sure.
legs, I think. Yeah. And then I started, this is my current up-to-date whip. I gave some toe beans. I started blocking out some of the fur just based off some like extracts and like snake hook tool things, and I'm starting to clean up all of the like fur modesty bits and making sure when I subdivide them, they look very nice and very clean and beautiful. Yeah,
Wow.
that's
Let me
all
just
I've got to now. I got a little video. Just do a
Oh.
little turnaround, yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Oh.
I love the little
We've all
wisps you
seen
have on the
this.
ankles. They're really nice.
Thank
Mm.
you. I've seen it in so many. So I was thinking she looked kind of. This is gonna sound very silly. She looked naked.
Oh.
Really?
But I think, yeah, it's crazy. She looks so naked without the fur. And
Mm.
then as soon as I start putting the fur on, I was like, yes, it's all coming together. It's
Yeah,
a great
especially
plan.
with the hair. Oh, yo, it's gonna look good.
Yeah, I'm so excited. So I'm trying my best. Now my current plan is to make all the fur and not make it look like just tendrils coming out of her skin. Because I'm
Difficult.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna
I'm
be hard.
using the curve brush tool, guys. We're going OG. That's my bestie. My home girl. Curve
Great
brush
job.
tool.
Great
Thank you.
job. Great
I
job.
think
Yeah,
that's
wow.
all I've got up to now, guys.
Thank you.
I might have babbled on a bit. I'm so sorry.
No. It was amazing. It's amazing. Wowee.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
much work, dude.
Yeah.
I try. I've been trying in between being full time at work. It's been great. It's been so fun. It's actually been really fun. I'm not gonna lie. This challenge has been really fun.
How have you
Whoa.
been
That's
keeping
fun.
yourself motivated?
I have been keeping myself
Drugs?
motivated. Hey yo.
That's my that's my
a
place. Sorry,
lot
my
of
bad.
a lot of
Projected.
caffeine. Yeah,
Mm.
a lot of caffeine.
Shout out to caffeine.
It helps working with coffee, seep it in. I've just been keeping myself motivated by you guys. Honestly, you guys, like,
No, stop.
no, because I see like you posting Akuma, I'm like, bruh,
Same.
I must lock in. And then I see Jess's and I'm like, oh my god. And everyone else as well. Oh my god. As when the episodes come out, guys, you'll know. Felicia, I feel like she's gonna look so like undone next to everyone else's. There's so much
Nah.
detail going on. It's crazy.
No.
It's crazy. There's loads of
That's the
things
thing,
going
when
on.
you like PVR and everything, everyone's gonna come together, with the lighting and all that stuff for sure.
It's gonna be so tasty. It's gonna look so good in Mama set. Yum 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 yum.
And you got
It's
so
gonna
many
be
people
great.
like looking out for you, giving you feedback as well, and making sure that she's on her best foot.
Yeah. It's
course.
been really helpful. It's good. But yeah, the motivation, honestly, like I said, it just comes from you guys. Literally, I'll go to work, I'll be a bit sad because I'm like, oh, I could be at home doing this, I could be doing that. And then I like look at my Discord and I see everyone updating, and I'm like, ooh, go. I'm
Get me
gonna
back
go home
home
and do
now.
that. Yeah, I'm like, get me out. Just
Colin
that's
sick.
her. Yeah, speed through everything. But no, it's just mainly you guys. I don't know. And the motivation, like, I've just been trying to get in a better mental space. So I'm not stressing. I'm trying to take my time. The deadline's like great to have because like it's great having a deadline because then at least like it's gotta be done. You won't be in that render otherwise. And I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You also
I want
get
to
banned
be
from the
there.
server. I don't know if you
Oh,
have.
no.
Oh well,
Oh, my bad.
I'm cooked.
My
They're actually
bad,
like, no,
sorry.
you get exiled. You get sent to the other server.
Exactly. Blacklisted from everyone who
Blacklist.
participated.
Yeah.
It's rough out here.
No,
I
but
think
No,
the
no,
but
main
that's
reason for the deadline is just to like call something done. I really struggled with this before
yes,
I got my first job, but just to like
yeah.
stop with the project and something is like good enough to finish, basically. That's what the deadline's meant to be.
They
Yeah.
say art is never finished.
Mm.
Fishes?
Fishes?
Art
Never
is
heard
never
that saying.
finished. Yeah, art is always fishes,
Dude,
No,
it's
but
some
they do
deep
say
stuff,
that.
guys. Can we
I
take all of
know,
this in the
thank
chat,
you.
please?
Thank you. I should be a philosopher. I think everyone's just at this point where we're like, let's just get to the end. Like,
Yeah.
let's finish. But it's great. It's such a fun journey. So fun. I'm
Yeah.
having a great time.
Yeah, and thank you so much
That's
for
what I
coming on and talking and preparing the presentation with us as well. Really appreciate it.
It's
It's been really
okay.
nice chatting.
It's okay. Thank you for
Thank you
having
so
me.
much,
I'm very
Soraya.
excited. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, stay tuned to the next one. Who's gonna be next? You will
Who
find out
knows?
in the
Who
next episode.
knows? I can't
Whoa.
wait.
I guess this is our outro.
Um,
Bye!
Whoa, yeah.
Bye.